Hello, guys, and again, welcome to this Spiritual Life podcast. And I'm your host, Lalit Sharma. In past few days, I have not been able to upload a lot of my episodes because I've been busy with getting content and changing how my podcast look and getting it in a lot of platforms. So from now on, I will keep posting a lot of episodes that will be helpful to you and all the people that you love and care about. Because when you improve yourself, all the people around you are just influenced by you and they get that happy vibe from you. So, guys, my today's topic is, are we separated or are we like a joint entity with our mind? Whenever there is a thought in our mind, or whenever we have a thought, we think that it is always our thought. But have you ever think about it or felt that you did something or you thought about something, and after that something inside you or there is an inner voice that feel regret, or sometime that voice says something different about what your thoughts are saying. So, can you really say that you are what your mind is? Because our mind, mostly and around 99% of the time, have different thoughts from that inner voice. And what is that inner voice? That inner voice is real you. That inner voice is consciousness. That is real you, not that mind. Because, guys, whenever you think about something or you do something, what your mind tell you to, you feel that urge inside your heart that said that's not how it should be, or that's not how it's supposed to be. Because, guys, you can hide yourself from anyone or anything, but you can't hide your real self from your inner voice or your consciousness, because your consciousness is the real you. But the thing is that most of our life or most of the people that are in earth or are living or alive, they thought that or think that their mind is their real self. But, guys, the real question is whenever your mind says something or there is an inner voice that says something else, so how can you say that you are your mind? Because that inner voice is always something that is right or that is supposed to be good. But you always know inside you that your mind is keeping you from doing something good, or it is keeping you in a comfort zone, because our mind is from a lot of years and our ancestor have programmed it, or it is in our DNA that we want to be safe and we want to avoid things that might put us in danger, or we are just scared of getting out of our comfort zone. But deep inside there is a voice that know what we truly want, and that voice know who we truly are. But our mind or that thought or thinking process that have been applied or have been accepted by all these people living now, just think that they are their mind, but that is not true. That is completely wrong. Have you ever closed your eyes and you've been thinking about something very deeply? But just do it now. Think about something, and you will observe that you can observe yourself. For example, you are sitting in a chair and thinking about something while closing your eyes. You can imagine or realize or just see yourself sitting there thinking about it. So, how can you say that you are that body or you are that thought if you can really observe it? Because, for example, if you are a body and if you are a soul, Can you really look at your soul? No, right? But can you see your thoughts? Yes, we can see our thoughts because it is completely different from us. We are not our thoughts. We can observe it. We can observe our mind. We cannot observe like how it does some things inside us, but we know it is there. It is doing something that we don't want, or it is thinking about something that we don't want. And guys, I might be completely wrong, but think about it. All the suffering, all the pain in your life is coming because of your thoughts and how you like dislike something, not you. That is your mind. So let me correct myself. Your mind doesn't like something, think about something, and it is in a possession of something, or when it possesses something, for example a girl or a boy, or when it feels that it is alive because someone else will give you love, or when it is dependent on other people's opinions and it wants validation from others. But are you sure that you yourself, your true self, really want these things? Because these are the things that are causing suffering and pain in your life. Let me take an example. If someone says something to you, and if you really think, and if your mind thought that what other person say is true about you, you will feel bad. And if you don't like something and that thing happen, you will suffer from it. And all these kind of things happen to you in a daily basis, like things that we don't want to happens, things we don't like happens, and people reject us in different ways. People will say bad thing about us, but if we truly believe or think that whatever they are saying is truly about us, we will suffer. But if we understand that whatever we think about ourselves and whatever others say or think about ourselves is not true, because we are completely different. Those humans or those people who say bad things about you, or those other people say things that you don't like or you feel superior or inferior about, they and you both are humans. You are nothing else. You are just a human being. You will die one day and you will not take anything with you. You get it? You and they both are just human, and you are just a loaf of a meat. So if you want to live a peaceful life, just remember that everyone mind and thought are not there. Whatever other people say about you is not their true self. It is their mind that is making them say those things. And whenever you say something bad to yourself, or you think bad about yourself, or just whenever you don't like anything, or you suffer from something emotionally or physically, it is not real you. When you imagine or realize or understand that these things that you don't like or happening around you is happening because your mind loves suffering and pain. Because guys, everyone is just living for happiness, but have you ever think about that? Are they really living for happiness, or are they living to run away from suffering? Because everyone have life full of suffering, pain, and things that they don't like, so they just want a few happy moments in their life to get away from pain. So it is not that we want happiness, it is that we want to run away from our pain and suffering. So if you truly want to get rid of pain and suffering, just remember and understand that. And not because I am saying it, just understand it yourself, that whatever you think, that that person will like me or not, or whenever you like just want something, or whenever everything that is related to your mind or thought you will suffer because they want you to suffer. Your mind wants you to suffer because it loves pain and suffering. It loves to see you suffer. So, if you want to get rid of pain and suffering and just live a peaceful life, just understand that you are not your mind. Whatever your mind says or thinks, or whatever it like or doesn't like, doesn't want, desire, doesn't desire, it is not real you. Because you can justify it, you can think about it. So, it is obviously not you, it is something completely different from you. So, guys, don't do anything much. Just whenever you feel suffering or whenever you have like some kind of emotional pain, just see it, just reflect on it, just observe it, and you will realize that you are completely different from whatever you are thinking in your mind or whatever your mind is saying. Because if you can observe it, how can you be that? Because you can observe it, you can see it. How can you see something that is not you? So, obviously, if you can see or observe your thoughts, they are not you. They are just an entity or just neurons that are running in your mind that wants you to suffer. Just keep this thing in your mind that you are not your mind. Because if you make your mind surrender to you, you will live a life that is full of peace and love. Because when you live in peace and when you love yourself completely, you will be able to make yourself happy and others happy. And by happy, I don't mean you just run for happiness. No, you will be truly happy. You don't even want happiness. You will not even need it. You will just be happy. You will just be in peace. You will just enjoy this blissful life that is full of peace. So, guys, that's all for today's episode. And if you liked it, please share it with your friends, family, and people you love and care about. Thank you again.